Let's continue with the Leadership Impact series on the challenges you're facing with or you might be faced with in the future as a leader. We talked about the leadership issues originating from you as a person, as a leader. We talked about the internal and external. And now I will talk about the internal, on this video, internal challenges because of the organization, in your organization. This is not your internal challenges as a leader or as a person, but this is the internal challenges of your company or your organization. And on the next video, I will talk about the external challenges that may affect your company, that coming from outside of your company or organization. The challenges that you may be facing with, or in the future you may face with these challenges, one of them is acceptance, especially if you are new in an organization or company and people don't know you. They don't know how you treat them, how you work with them. And the acceptance of your vision, of your mission, is very important. If they don't accept it, then they will not work with you. Even they may work against you, most likely. So it's very important to have this acceptance, and especially if there is a new thing, new policy, for example, going on the in your organization. The acceptance is very important, and it goes actually through the effective communication. When you are new to a company or organization, when there is a new policy, the new thing, or changing in the previous policies you had, or any order you had before, and now you have some changes, it's very important to communicate it clearly and effectively with your employees, with your subordinates, and make sure that you get feedback. Otherwise, it's not effective communication, because you want to make sure that the message you put it out, they received it the way you want it, the way you meant it. Because it's very easy to change the message. It's very easy that someone misunderstood you, and then he transferred that kind of wrong information, or the information that was not the thing that you meant, down to the subordinates, down to the other employees. So all of a sudden you see that your vision or your mission, or something that you have changed in the company or your organization, the employees or the subordinates or even the clients, they got it in a different way. So it's very important to get feedback. It's not enough to send out an email. Usually the effective communication happens when you face-to-face talk to the people that they are responsible to give the message or send the message to other people. And the best way actually is to talk to the whole employee, the whole company. Nowadays you can talk to them digitally. That I do not prefer that. It's better, as far as possible, it's better to talk to them face to face and make sure that they understand your message clearly. That is the effective communication. In my coaching program and speaking, I talk more about this and give more examples, but here I wanna make these videos short, as short as possible, so people can watch it and listen to it. The other challenges or one of the other challenges is the mindset of the employees and your coworkers and your teammates. We talked about your mindset in the previous or two previous videos about the internal challenges of you as a leader. That was personal, but this mindset is about the mindset of the majority of people that you are working with, your employees, your subordinates, your coworkers, your teammates. And it's very important to have that kind of mindset that your organization, your company want to work on, and they are on the same page with you as a leader. And the culture of your organization or company is very, very important. Hire those people who can get along with the culture of your company. Other than that, if they do not accept the culture, if they are against it, if they don't care about the culture of your company or organization, then they cannot transfer that message, the message of your company or you as a leader, to other employees and to the clients. Financial problem is one of the biggest problem ever in many companies, organizations, even big ones. And financial is very important because if you don't have enough cash flow, you may get in trouble. It doesn't matter how rich your company is, how big it is. The cash flow is the bloodstream of your business, your company, your organization. So, like in the body, the bloodstream in your body is the most important thing, and more important than the blood reserve you have, for example, in your spleen or your veins or bone marrow or other places. The bloodstream of your systems in your body deliver the oxygen and the food and the nutrition to all your body, to your systems, to your organs. And that is very important. If you don't have enough bloodstream, for example, in shock, when somebody gets, for any reason, goes in shock, the blood reserve is too much, but there is no bloodstream enough to go to the brain, and the person gets into shock. And it's the same thing with business, with your organization, with whatever system you are working at. So cash flow is extremely important. I have done many mistakes with these challenges, and I was not prepared for many of these challenges in my businesses and the companies, the workplaces that I was running. So these are based on the experience, personal experience, and the people that I'm coaching, and I have done coaching before, and or I have spoken in their organization or companies. So just be careful with these challenges and be ready. Teaming is very important. Team building, many instructors or leaders, they talk about team building, but team keeping and team working are very, very important. It's not only to build a team and then leave it, but it's very important to keep it. It's very important to have that kind of teamwork mindset in your company, in your organization. Otherwise, you get in trouble. So that's why when I speak somewhere, I recommend to have the workshops. Because when I do the workshop with the teams, then they get this information much better. During the workshop, you get experience and at least hands-on to find out how you can deal with these challenges and how you can be prepared beforehand. Research and development. Research and development is very, very important. As you know, nowadays, there are so many competitors. So how do you deal with the competitions? And many of them might be stronger than you or your company. How you can deal with that? With research and development. If you have a business, you have organization or company, and you want to stay like that, you are actually falling behind. You have to develop, you have to progress, you have to move on and go forward in any circumstance, any situation. It doesn't matter that the situation is not good and the circumstance is bad and such. Those are excuses. Research and development helps you to be prepared beforehand, to be prepared for many things, to develop your business and predict if the economy in general is getting worse than you are prepared before. Or if it's getting better, you are prepared and you know how to develop, how to extend your business and how to expand it. The other challenge you might be facing with is handling the crisis, and this is extremely important, and many companies, or the majority of companies and organizations, are not ready to handle a crisis. There are so many crises that happens. On the next video, I talk about the crisis from outside of your company or organization, but on this video, I'm talking about the internal crisis. It can happen for many reasons. For example, if your company or organization is part of union and all of a sudden they decide to go on strike, how you can handle it. If the financing goes, for whatever reason, goes wrong in your company and you have problem with money, with cash flow, how you can handle it. And there are so many other things that internally can happen and put you on the verge of maybe closing your company or organization. Those crises are very important to be prepared for. And the best way to prepare for these challenges and face these challenges is the preparedness before, is being to be proactive. So you can contact me, you can message and comment on the box below on YouTube or on my website, or you can contact me through the email and I will respond to you. Thanks so much for watching. Be a legendary servant leader, and I'll see you on the next video.